Okay. So I'll do the entirety of Jedi Master Luke's event later. But for now, since I can't remember who it was, I think Mitra asked about it. Where is my Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker? There you are. Okay. I kept these mods on him, offense and crit chance set. 105 speed. He's got about 84,000 both health and protection. Um, and then offense, I was trying to aim for 11k, couldn't really do it, but this works, so I'm not going to complain. The main thing that you want to keep an eye out for is your offense, because a lot of the way that you're going to get your damage output in this is via counters. So if I'm not mistaken, I don't really know. I'm not going to lie, I don't remember the kits too well. I just know that is a process I use when I fight. I think it's this one? Yeah. So you open with your Stalwart Advanced, and it's going to give you that Jedi's Will. And the hope is that you'll be able to counter Vader enough that it will damage him to the point where you can just, not have to rely on your repulse. Because you want to save that for when you get to Palpatine, because Palpatine can be stunned, Vader can't. And so you want to make sure you try to save up on this. If you want to make it easier, what you can do is replace this with the crit avoidance arrow. I think when I tried it, I did it for one of them. Didn't really help out too much in the process. I think I used one of these that has like a lot of speed. I think it's probably this one. No, I think it was this one. Yeah, my health one, because then I switched out this guy for something else. But it can help if, Vader doesn't crit when he gets those DOTs on you. I personally did it once. It worked the one time, but the fight was also very close to me losing. So I just stuck back with high offense and hoping that my counters were enough to get Vader killed. And then the other thing that, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. There's an ability block somewhere here. I think, might be wrong, but why do I remember seeing an ability block on Vader? Or am I thinking of another? I think I might be thinking of another part. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, the other one, this Heroes Arise, since you'll theoretically should only get it once, you're probably not going to get 10 turns. You want to use it when you have about one refresh left on your Stalwart Advance, because the goal is to keep that up, the Jedi's Will, that counter buff, as much as possible. So, let's run it once. Honestly, I'm just going to raw cut this, so I'm not going to, if I lose 3-4 times in a row, fuck it. Like, it's going to happen. I'm sorry to say, you're going to burn tickets. I think I burned upwards of 3,000 crystals because I was just so frustrated with this event that I just spammed it so that I could try to get as many. Oh, I can do one of those. I spammed it so I could get as many tickets as I could because I was trying to get JMLS like right away. I had the entire squad ready. I had all the mod sets, and I was as angry as you are. I'll admit, I was just as angry as you. It's this one, yes? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to start. And you saw the mods I had. I'll recap them at the end. I'll just slow pan through them. But first step in this one, you never want to use your, repulse, I think, because first off, Vader can't be stunned, so it's kind of a waste. And if you notice, I think my crit chance is like 74, 75%. Should be high enough that you don't have to need that vulnerable. However, it can stun Palpatine. So you want to save it for when it's that second phase with Palps and Vader, because Vader will be almost nearly, I think he won't even move. You'll knock down Palpatine like 3 turns. So this part right here is the only hard part. The second half is super easy. So start with your Stalwart Advanced, I think is what it's called, right? Yep. And, that's what you want to land. You want to land blind. Sorry, it's not ability block. You want to land that blind. So that potency, if you want to upgrade the potency a little bit, it can help. Mine, I think, I'm trying to remember what number I saw. I think it was 64. I still landed it like half the time. Even when I didn't, I remember 2 of the 3 that I won, I didn't even land blind. He did take me into the red, but I managed to kill him anyways. So, take what you can. All right. Now, once you get this, you're just going to try to get him to basically hit you as much as you can so that you can use that counter. So don't worry about this or this. The only time you're going to use this Heroes Arise is when this is going to refresh in your next turn, so you can keep your Stalwart Advance for an extra, like, as long as you need it. So there's one. He's going to do that. Alright, that'll dodge. So now I'll counter. See, his protection's already off. Since this is about to go... Actually, he still has Stalwart Advance. He's going to have one more turn, correct? So I could do... I'm trying to think. I do want to refresh it. But... No, you know what? Let's do it, because he'll get a basic in anyways. Bam. And then I'm going to do it again. Okay, see, he got it blind. Or he didn't get blind, but that's fine. Okay. Another basic. Boom, boom. I think this should knock him out of the... maybe not. Maybe? How about now? There we go. So, no, I think almost every single one I did had crits. So that actually helps quite a bit. So if you upgrade your crit chance and offense at both same time if you can, that'll help a fuck ton. But don't... Biggest idea for that one, don't burn that repulse. The instinct is to go for that because that's what we do in Arena. Here, Vader can't be stunned. Again, here you'll see in a second, Palpatine can. So you're going to burn a turn because all your damage is going to come from those counters and the basics you're going to do when you can't do your second or your first special. So here, I'm going to pop this off first so Palps gets stunned. And then same idea. I'm going to pop it and now it's just me basically hitting him back to back. So he'll hit, I counter him. I think this should kill him maybe. Maybe, yeah. There you go. Oh, actually, I never listened to this with sound. I didn't realize that there was actually sound to it. Whew. And there he goes. Yeah, there is quite a bit of RNG. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes this won't work. That blind in the beginning, it will definitely increase your survivability. So I would suggest doing a little bit more potency if possible, but it's not critical in my opinion. I don't know what. Oh no, you should have him at Relic 7 because you have to have him at Relic 7. So I think you can do it if I think you can do it even if you don't land blind. The only caveat is that you want to keep that offense as high as possible because you're going to be using basics, so it's already going to do a little less damage than a special attack. So you might as well get the most out of each hit that you can because that's the whole point of how you're trying to go for the attack. And so I'm actually going to show you here so you can see how much stuff my mods are adding. So there's the basics like health, protection, speed. You can try increasing speed. I think this is my arena set I left on him. Yes, it is. I put the arena set that I used. What's it called? When I was doing the last like second or third run through, I just switched over to the arena set I was going to run when I got JMLS. So that's what this is. I think when I beat it the first time, it was very close and I had like 76 speed, but I had more health in general. Crit chance and everything was still about the same, maybe like 2-3% difference. Offense was still over 10,000. It was my speed. I had sacrificed for more health and protection. Did work, but it was a lot more closer than I'd want it to be, so I prefer this, trying to get as much speed on him. He's not a fast character in general, so gotta just hope those counters can stick. So, okay, there's 60% potency. And then down here, you don't really need health steal or defense penetration. Here's honestly the other stuff you need. 10,000 to 11,000 physical damage will be perfect. Crit chance, try to get as high as possible. Relic 7, he'll have over 50%. So, I mean, you're pretty much already golden with that. I think normally over 50 is enough. And he also stacks crit chance, if I'm not mistaken, with his leadership, because he's the only leader you have at that point. So, you'll more than likely have enough crit chance. I just add it just because it's for arena again. So crit chance will always help no matter what. But, yeah. Pretty RNG, but there are some things you can do to kind of control that randomness. Hopefully this helps anyone in the guild or anyone in general. And, yeah, I think I'll upload the entire thing maybe sometime next week when I'm free. But until then, see y'all.